Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, Ashtama Skanda, Shodasodhyaya, Shloka 6. Apityo kutumba satvaya tvaya grahada pujita dataha pratyuthanena vakuchit. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. I wonder whether because of being too attached to the members of your family, you failed to properly receive uninvited guests who therefore were not welcomed and went away. Shloka Oriya Artha. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. It is duty of a householder to receive guests, even if a guest be an enemy. When a guest comes to one home, one should properly receive him by standing up and offering him a seat. It is enjoined, Grihi satrungapi praptam vishwastam akuto bhayam. If even an enemy comes to one's home, one should receive him in such a way that the guest will forget that his host is an enemy. According to one's position, one should properly receive anyone who comes to one's home. At least a seat and a glass of water should be offered so that the guest will not be displeased. Kashyap Muni inquired from Aditi whether disrespect had been shown to such guests or Atithis. The word Atithi refers to one who comes without an invitation. Sarva Vedanta Sarami Srimad Bhagavatam Tadarasam Tatuptasya Nanyatra Sedrati Kuchit. Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of all Vedic literature. Krishna Tulya Bhagavata is as good as Krishna. As Krishna is Vibhu, Supreme, Lord, also takes shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna. Similarly, Bhagavata is also Vibhu. He is as good as Krishna. As we take shelter of lotus feet of Krishna, we should take shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is Vani incarnation of Krishna. As there are many innumerable incarnations of Krishna, like Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, so many incarnations. Similarly, Bhagavad is one of the incarnations, is Vani incarnation. As these incarnations come, appear and disappear, similarly, Bhagavad appears and disappears. Especially in this Kali Yuga. This Bhagavad is the essence of all Vedic literature, and it is meant for one and all human beings. They should serve Srimad Bhagavatam. Nitya Bhagavata Sevaya. Daily service should be rendered to Srimad Bhagavatam. That means, Ja Bhagavata Podo Vaishnava Sthane Ekanta Asra Koro Chaitanya Chara. Go and approach a Vaishnava, dear devotee of Lord, who is known as Bhakta Bhagavata, who is an embodiment of Bhagavata. Embodiment of Bhagavata is known as Bhakta Bhagavata. One should go daily to a Bhakta Bhagavata Vaishnava, who is an embodiment of Bhagavat, and hear the Bhagavata Katha, nectarian, so sweet and nectarian Bhagavad Katha from his lotus leaf. It is daily activity. Shunatang Sokatha Krishna Punya Sravan Kirtana Grihastha Vadrani Vidhunoti Srutsvatam. Only by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna Katha, Bhagavad Katha from the right source, your heart will be cleansed of all material contaminations. Heart will be purified. This is the only means to purify the heart. Then Krishna will appear there. Krishna is there as Paramatma in everybody's heart. Sarvasya sang hrudi sannivishta. Matta smriti jnanam apahanam cha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says this thing. I am there in everybody's heart, as Paramatma. From me comes remembrance, forgetfulness, and knowledge. Though Paramatma, Super Soul, Supreme Lord is there in your heart, but how many understand it, that Lord is there in my heart? How many understand? How many realize this thing? How many can see it? See Him there? That is question. Though He is there. Because your heart is covered up. The whole material contaminations, material filth is there. Like Himalayan mountains. It's accumulated there for many, many lives. Though Supreme Lord, Paramatma form is there, He doesn't manifest there. When your heart becomes purified, He manifests. He manifests there. That is question of manifestation. So by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam daily from the right source, one's heart will be purified, cleansed of all material filth and contaminations. Then Lord will manifest. Then you can see the Supreme Lord within and without. Jasyang Vaishriyamana Krishni Paramapurushe Bhakti Rutpadete Punsa Soka Moho Bhayapaha. Only by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam from the right source one can develop such Krishna Bhakti. Develop such Krishna Bhakti, pure Krishna Bhakti. Thereby, as a result of which, all these material fears, lamentations, distress will be destroyed forever. Such is the result of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam from the right source. Thane stita sruti gatang tanubang manobhi ti prayaso jito jito apyastistra lokyam. 10th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, Lord Brahma's statement. You may not do any other sadhana, but one thing you should do. Every day you should approach Bhakta Bhagavata Vaishnava and hear Bhagavata Katha, Srimad Bhagavatam from him. Then you will develop such Krishna Bhakti, pure Krishna Bhakti. Thereby, you will be able to conquer the unconquerable. The Lord, who is unconquerable in three planetary systems, will be able to conquer Ajito Jita. Bhaktir Baddhatum, Bhaktir Jitatum. Only through Shuddha Bhakti, pure Bhakti, Prem Bhakti, that unconquerable Lord becomes conquered and becomes bound up, Baddha. Only by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam one can develop such bhakti. So easy method, very easy method, available in Kali Yuga. Parikshit Maharaj only heard Srimad Bhagavatam, Parikshita Sravani, from the lips of Sukadeva Goswami, bona fide authority. Day and night continuously for 7 days, they concentrated attention. Where is that God? Nahi say. What is that God? Nahi say that. Huh? Nahi? Security guard is not there. It's there. So raising hue and cry. He cannot. What is he doing? So Parikshit Maharaj at the very end of his life, you see, only 7 days time was there. He heard from Sukadeva Goswami only Srimad Bhagavatam, continuously for 7 days, day and night, giving up sleeping and eating, continuously hard, with concentrated attention. Thereby, we develop such pure bhakti, we got Krishna. In this way, Srimad Bhagavatam appeared before us. It appeared before us. We should take a opportunity. Bhagavata jana manes javan sam tar sasta che janme janme prabhu jama. One who doesn't accept Srimad Bhagavatam, its teachings, conclusions given, his mlecha and javan is to be punished by Jamraj, life after life. There is no doubt in it. So, this is our daily activity to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, we have this program here, daily program here in our temple, Bhagavad Path Pravachan. It's daily program. This is real welfare activity. The real welfare activity for all living entities. Right. That should be Srimad Bhagavad part pravachan and hearing of Srimad Bhagavad. Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Maharaj, my grand Gour, says, if all the books from the library of the world will be destroyed, there will be no loss, no harm at all if Srimad Bhagavatam is there. Because it contains everything. It contains everything. Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam Prema Pumarthamaham Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhur Matamidam Tatra Adharanapara. Srimad Bhagavatam spotless proof. Mahaprabhu gives this opinion. Prem Bhakti Tattva has been said here. Prema Pumarthamaham. So we accept Srimad Bhagavatam. We hear Srimad Bhagavatam. We don't long for any other Shastra. It is the essence of all Vedic literature and Veda, Purana, Upanishads. Nectarian, sweet nectarian, juicy fruit of the Vedic tree. This Vedic tree. Such a thing. And it gives all sorts of teachings. Here, this teaching is given. The duty of a householder, it says. It is the duty of a householder to receive guests. Even if a guest be an enemy, when such a guest comes, he should be properly received. By standing up, the host should stand up and offer respect and offer a seat. It is enjoined. Gruhe satrungapi praptam Vishwastam akuto bhayam. Even if an enemy comes to one's home, one should receive him in such a way that guest will forget that his host is an enemy. Receive in such a way. According to one's position, one should properly receive the guest who comes to his home. At least a seat and a glass of water should be offered, so that the guest will not be displeased. Kashyap Muni inquired him from Aditi, his wife Aditi, whether disrespect had been shown to such guests or Atithis. The word Atithi refers to one who comes without an invitation. That's Atithi. Bhagavatam says that many places in Bhagavatam you'll find such instances. In Chaitanya Bhagavatam also, Mahaprabhu's teaching is also there. That this is the dharma of a Grihastha, that he should properly treat the Atithi guests. Grihasther Mahaprabhu sikhayana dharma. Atithi seva Grihasther mula karma. Grihastha यहाँ यदि अतिथि सेवा ना करे पशु पक्षी होते अधर्म बोली तारे जार बा ना थे किछु पूर्वादृष्ट दोषे सेही तृण जल भूमि दिवेक संतोषे. Mahaprabhu teaches the same thing. This is the dharma duty of Grihastha. He should properly serve the guest, an uninvited guest, Atithi. Is dharma. One is Grihastha if it doesn't do Atithi seva, properly treat the guest. He is no better than birds and beasts. No better than birds and beasts. Do you understand? Yes. What is the difference between yourself and birds and beasts? Birds and beasts, they don't save anything. Every day they go out and they get what they require. They never face any deficit. But you Grihastha, you human being, you save. You have received, rarely achieved birth, human birth, dullabha manasa janma. Superior level of, higher level of consciousness than the consciousness of the birds and beasts. For you all these teachings are given teachings of Vedas, Puranas. Being a Grihastha, being a human being and Grihastha, if you can do this thing, can receive this education, this knowledge, and treat properly, guests coming, then it is to be understood that you are less than a bird or beast. Said. Jarava nathake kichu purvadrushta doshe say truna jala bhumi diveka santu. You may be a very poor man, still you have some straw mat. Straw mat. You have some this ground, straw mat. So a guest comes, pay respects, stand up, pay respects, spread the straw mat, request him, please take your seat, give him seat. You understand? And you have nothing, give a glass of cold water. Please accept it. You understand? And speak very sweet words, not harsh words. You can do this thing. This is not lacking with you. You may not have, you may be very, very poor, penniless person. Not a penny which is with you. But if you have all these things, it's not lacking. You should do this thing. You understand? Manu Sangita says, then guests will be very much pleased. Guests will be very much pleased. Trunani bhumirudakam bhakta turthi cha sunnata edanyapi sadangehi no chidyante kadasana. Manu Sangita says. Manu is one of the Mahajanas, 12 Mahajanas. He has written this Manu Sangita, this code for human beings. This code. Shastra. The Grhastha should properly treat an uninvited guest, Atithi. He should at least offer a seat, if not very good seat, a straw mat at least. And he should wash his feet with cold water. He should speak sweet words. He should offer him cold water, glass of cold water for drinking. At least he can do this thing. The guests uninvited and the guests who come without prior notice, that is Atithi. Those are paribrajakas, sadhus. You understand? Preachers. They are wandering throughout the world and preaching. They are also honored guests. Paribrajakas. You understand? Who only come for a few hours or maybe one day. You understand? They won't stay for more than one day, few hours. So this is the duty of the Grihasthas. So pay respect them, offer him nice seat. Speak nice words, sweet words. If you have no palatable dishes of food, you may offer only glass of cold water. Those who are very much attached to their family, you understand, kutumba asakta. They are not Grihasthas, they are Gromedis. So Gromedi, too much attached to their family, their wives, children, family members, kith and kin, relatives. They are very greedy persons. Oh, if I will do this Atithi Seva, serve the Atithi guests, then all my estate will be exhausted. I'll be poor. My family members will never get any food. Then he uses harsh words. If Atithi comes there, hey, why have you come here? Your father has accumulated property here? His father's property that you have come here? You're a beggar? Why are you begging? Go! Work hard, have money. Why have you come here? Such harsh words, say. Huh? Instead of saying very sweet words, he says like this. This is a great offender. Huh? You understand? He cannot accept the teachings here given in Srimad Bhagavatam. Disrespected Srimad Bhagavatam, that is a great offender. Bhagavata Jena Manis Javan Swami. He's Javan, he's Mlecha, Javan. He must be punished by Jamaraj, life after life. There is no doubt in it. That's a fact. Bhagavad teaching is there. Mahaprabhu gives this teaching. Sadhus, Acharyas, Maharajas, they give this teaching. Oh. The lower species of animals, the birds, beasts. Do you understand? They never save anything, but the human beings, the Grihastha, they save something. Still, if he doesn't pay respect, properly treat this brother, his guest, so he is less than these birds and beasts. You understand? Krishna is our only well-wishing friend, Srudam Srabhutanam. Jiveri Krupaya Koile, Krishna Veda Puran. So for us, conditioned souls, we have forgotten everything. So first he gave us this Veda Puranas, where he gives these teachings, then Guru, Acharyas, their devotees, they descend here, they also teach us this thing, impart this knowledge. Do you understand? So, in spite of all these things, if we cannot have this knowledge, accept it, and practice in our life, especially the Grihasthas, then they are no better than these birds and beasts, naked birds and beasts. Rather less than them. They are so much attached to their own family, or feeling their own bellies, they never think of others. So, Mahaprabhu says, Satyavako kahiveko kari parihar, tathapi aditi sunna na hoita har, akaitave chitta sukhe jar jeno shakti, taha korlei boli athithi re bhakti. Mahaprabhu's teaching, Mahaprabhu's instruction. You pay respect, you stand up as soon as a guest comes, an invited guest comes, you should at once stand up from your seat, pay respect, give him a nice seat, whatever available in your house. Not available very good seat, offer a straw mat only. According to your ability, you should serve the guest and please him. Then guest will be very much pleased. Guest is pleased. The Supreme Lord is also pleased. Then every day you'll find guests are coming to you. The supply will come to you. Lord is pleased. Jasmin tushti jagat tushta. Lord is pleased. All are pleased. You understand? That in Mahabharata story you say how this Draupadi pleased Krishna, giving only a tiny leaf of saka leaf. Krishna became so much pleased. So Durvasa Muni had arrived there as guest with his thousands of disciples. You see, they are old, their belly became heavy. You see. Though they were staying in dense forest, Pandavas, they were Grihastha, they were staying in, for they were banished. They were staying in the forest. Still, they performed this dharma, Atithi Seva dharma, because we are Grihastha. This is our dharma. The Vasamuni had come with his thousands of disciples as Atithi, an invited guest. Just Maharaj, known as Dharmaraj, very strictly follows the principles of dharma, never transgresses. And never transgresses. Immediately paid respect and invited, please. Now it is going to be afternoon. please immediately finish your bath. Please come and we'll serve you, feed you nice, giving you nice food, you see. That's dharma. But there is no food in the house. Draupadi was in problem. So Draupadi prayed to Krishna and Krishna came and Krishna took only one tiny leaf of sack. Leaf. Became so much pleased that Durvasa Muni and his thousands of disciples are taking bath nearby. Still, their belly became so heavy they couldn't lift themselves from the water, you see. Yes. This is Atithi Seva Dharma. Krishna is pleased. Mahaprabhu also teaches this thing. Again you'll find in 4th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, Pruthu Charitra. Maharaj Pruthu. Pruthu Charitra you'll find such instances are there. Adana pite dhanya sadhavo gromedhinam jadgriha yavasambu truna bhumi swaravara. Pruthu Maharaj says to 4 Kumaras headed by Sanat Kumar. Pruthu Maharaj says, if a householder is very, very poor, he has nothing in his house, like Kola Becha Sridhar. Do you understand? Kola Becha Sridhar. You know? Don't know Kola Becha Sridhar? Huh? In Chaitanya Leela, very poor Sridhar, who sells only plantain leaf, plantain flower in the market and earns 2 paise, 3, 5 paise, like that, or less than that every day. Huh? So poor, penniless person, but great devotee of Mahaprabhu. Huh? Such poor person. Such a poor person, nothing in his house. Still, he has water, cold water. He has ground, he has straw mat, and he has the sober attitude, humble attitude of serving the guest. That attitude he has. Do you understand? Though he is poor, still that Grihastha is real Grihastha and that Griha is real Griha. Because all these things are there. Do you understand? That will be utilized for service of guest treatment. My guest. Then the guest will be very much pleased. Do you understand? Especially the sadhus, paribrajakas, the wandering sadhus, those are always wandering, teaching, preachers. Do you understand? Their service, treat them nicely. It's real Grihastha, that's Grihastha Dharma. But a Grihastha, very opulent, very, very rich person, all material opulences are there, many servants are there, servants, maid servants, you understand, landed property, everything is there. But it doesn't pay respect to the sadhus, doesn't treat at all the guests. You understand? Rather uses very harsh words that why have you come here? Is it your father's property? Your father has kept here, that you have come here? Get out here. There is nothing for you. Get out here. This beggar. Why are you begging? Go and work hard, earn money. Says like that. Then Pruthu Maharaj says, that Griha is like a tree where a great poisonous snake is residing. This Griha is like that, or Sadgriha, not real Griha. You see, tree, Mahaprabhu says, Taroriva Saisruna. Be as tolerant as tree. Tree does such good to all, one and all. He tolerates. If you want to give him water, he may dry and die. Still, never ask for water. But he gives everything he has. This summer season, scorching heat is there. where a traveler is going on the road, very much tired. When he sees a very nice tree with cool shade, he sits down under that, underneath the tree. So this tree gives us cool shade. You understand? And he gives his fruit, gives his flower, gives his leaves, his branches, everything he gives. He tolerates everything, the scorching heat, the torrential rain, the thunder. Do you understand? Everything he tolerates and gives everything. Do you understand? This is tree. And those who are very serious to make advancement in this bhajan, in their bhajan, they should be as tolerant as tree, thorough evacuation. Otherwise, you cannot do bhajan, hari bhajan. Do you understand? So if there is a poisonous snake in that tree, then nobody will go there. Where a traveler going, sees a nice shady tree, nice cool shade is there. When he goes to sit down underneath the tree, a known person says, "Oh, bhai, don't go there. A great poisonous snake is there. Don't go to that tree." So nobody goes to that tree. That house, that gruha is such a gruha, where there is all material opulences are there, servants, maid servants are there, enough landed property is there, everything is there. But the Swami, the house master, is not willing to serve. He is so much attached to his family, to his house, to his sense enjoyments, that he has no attitude at all to serve the guests. Rather uses very harsh words. That home, griha, is as good as a tree with a poisonous snake. You understand? Nobody goes there. What to speak of the sadhus? He never invites any sadhu. The sadhu doesn't go there. It's such a poisonous snake. He's a poisonous snake. He's there. He's such a great offender. That Grihastha doesn't do his dharma. Upon his dharma. He must be punished by Jamaraj, life after life. He doesn't take these teachings from Srimad Bhagavatam, teachings of Sadhu Shastra Guru, things so much attached to Grihastha, Kutumba Sakta, so much attached to his family, to his assets, thinking, it's mine, I am the enjoyer, this meant for my enjoyment or my enjoyment of my family members, not for others. You understand? That grihastha should be rejected, that Dhruva, like a tree where a poisonous snake resides. Also in the life history of Jamunacharya, you'll find, you can see also, sadhus also set these examples in their life. I say Jamunacharya, Ramanujacharya, Sri Sampradaya Acharya, famous Acharya. He was a grihastha first. You understand? He had a wife, but wife had a very bad tongue. Always used harsh words, his wife. Pati no sosya. 5th canto of Bhagavatam says, this is the husband's duty. He should teach his wife this principles of this science of truth consciousness. Do you understand? He should bring his wife to this path of devotional service, bhakti marga. That's husband's duty. Husband means master. Wife should be devoted. This pativrata nari, sati nari, pativrata nari, chaste and devoted wife should be. Otherwise, wife should be rejected. Unchaste and devoted wife should be rejected. So, it's as ill-luck would have it, Ramanujacharya had such a wife. Very bad tongue. Very greedy, very much attached to her own Family, you understand, Kutumba Shakta, thinking everything belongs to me for my enjoyment of mine. Family members, etc. She was not prepared to give even a single pie to anybody. Even a beggar goes there. She never gives a single pie. Rather, uses very harsh words. Get out here. Why have you come here? Is it your father's property that you have come here? Get out. Nothing is here. Nothing will be given. Get out here. Go. Work hard, earn money. Such bad talk. Harsh words. Jamna, this Ramanujacharya tried his best to correct her. Hey, don't say like this. Don't say like this is offense. This is as we as Grihastha, this is our duty that any guest comes, we should pay respect to him, give him a nice seat. If you have nothing, at least offer a glass of water, cold water. Speak very nicely, sweet words. Why are you saying like that? This is not good, it's offensive, you will be punished by Jamaraj. He tried his best many times, he said, but she was incorrigible. Incorrigible. Jamna, this Ramanujacharya failed to correct her. He became very much disgusted. Then he thought of one day, she should be rejected. One day he was not in the house, home. Ramanujacharya had gone out somewhere. A Brahmin came. A Brahmin guest came to the house. Then Ramanujacharya's wife used such harsh words. Hey, get out here. Their father's property. You have come here. So beggar Brahmin, get out. Nothing will be available. Get out. So harsh words. So pinching, piercing. Isn't unbearable, you see. Rather, one may tolerate, one can tolerate very, piercing arrow, you see. What is intolerable? This piercing words, isn't it? The words are so piercing. Then that Brahmin guest became so much distressed. Oh, Jamunacharya is as an acharya, his fame is spread all directions. Famous acharya, all praise him. But his wife is such a woman, lady. He became so more distressed. So he returned. On the way, he met Jamunacharya. He was coming. He paid respect. Then he said, this thing, I had gone to your house, but your wife said like this. So painful, piercing in my heart. Jamunacharya knew it, yes, that's right. Then he thought, no, today I'll finish this deal. No more, I'll reject it. Then he paid respect to Brahman. Please sit down. All right. I am making arrangement for your nice treatment. So he wrote a letter. In the name of his father-in-law. That means in the name of the father of his wife. His father of his wife writes a letter to his daughter. You should know, I am sending this Brahmin and this letter with him. Your brother's marriage will take place just tomorrow. Just tomorrow. All on a sudden, it was negotiated and fixed. I had no time to intimate you or to go and tell you. So I sent this Brahmin and this letter. Please come immediately with this Brahmin and tell son-in-law she should come also. But if son-in-law says he has some business, he cannot come immediately, he may come later. He may come later. But you should come immediately with this Brahmin. Such letter he wrote, name of his father-in-law. Then he told that Brahmin, please go again. Take this letter and over. This time you'll get nice treatment. You'll still be happy, you'll get nice treatment. You'll never in the harsh words. Then Brahmin came and said, my mother, Dandavat, I forgot to hand over you a letter. Your father sent a letter with me, but you shouted so happily that I forgot. Anyhow, I could remember that I came back to deliver you this letter. Father, yes, my father said, oh, yes. Then she took the letter and read, oh, father has written like, oh, became so much happy. Oh, then, all right, oh, Brahmin, please sit here. I am now cooking nice food for you. Took nice care of him. So prepared nice food. And then in the meanwhile, Jamnacharya came. I say Ramanujacharya came. Then his wife said, all right, do you know this father has written this letter and we have to go. You come, I have already prepared food for you. Take food, let us prepare yourself, go. The Brahmin has come. Then Ramana said, all right, let me see what is the letter. Then he took the he has written himself. Oh, the father has written that if son-in-law has some work, business, if he cannot come, he may come later, but you should come with him. I have business and finished, so I'll go later. You immediately prepare yourself, go with this Brahmin. Do you understand? So he paid that Brahmin, nicely, then put a nice sari, immediately started, chalo. Then in this way, Ramanujacharya got rid of his wife, wicked wife. And he was relieved. And that day he left home. Chalo. He left home. This is why is such a wife there? Cannot. Such incorrigible. He tried his best to correct his wife, to understand this dharma. What is the Grhastha dharma? How the guests should be properly treated. That is our dharma. That is the injunction of Shastra. Such wives should be rejected immediately. Such is our teachings. We should understand. The Bhagavata teaches this thing. The dharma of Grhastha, what it is there. Many instances. Here Jadit Kashyapa Muni inquires that thing. Why such thing has happened? Why you are so morose? Inquires of his wife Aditi. What has happened? So morose, distressed, the house looks, what is saying, devoid of all opulence, all beauty, no festivity, isn't it? Nothing. White, the house looks unclean, dirty, no cleanliness. What happens? What happens? Why such thing has taken place? Has any guest been disrespected? Is us. If a guest will be disrespected, then this may take place. You understand? This is our dharma. It's Grhastha, we're Grhastha. Then ask so many inquiries. Then you get something more. This Bhagavatam teaches. One should take these lessons. Therefore we say, Bhagavata Janamani, se Javana Sama, Tar Sasta Che Janme Janme. Someone doesn't accept Srimad Bhagavatam, blessed Javan, he should be punished by Jamaraj, life after life. Yeah, there's no doubt in it. So we should accept the teachings of Srimad Bhagavatam and put it in practice in our daily life. Thereby, it's all good for us. We'll develop Krishna Bhakti, and Krishna will be pleased, Allah will be pleased, and you'll achieve the successful life.
Gurudev, you say in the beginning of class,
Yes?
if we come and hear Bhagavatam every day from the right source,
Yes.
our heart will be cleansed,
Yes.
and then Krishna will appear in the heart.
Oh.
If that doesn't take place,
Oh.
there must. What is the reasons?
That means you are not hearing. Yes.
You're just sitting there not hearing.
Yes. You are not hearing. You are inattentive. You have other thoughts. Krishna Katha, Bhagavad Katha, so nectarian, so sweet. Enter into your ears. Follow? Yes. Otherwise, If you can pay attention and hear attentively, concentrate attention, as Parikshit Maharaj had, within 7 days he got. You see? Yes. That is the only reason, nothing else. Your attention is diverted. Other thoughts are there in your mind. You are not crying in your heart for Krishna Katha, Bhagavad Katha, this nectar. Yes, that's the reason. So this Katha is not, doesn't enter into your ear. Though it is said, recited, spoken. Do you understand? Yes. Mm. Good. Yes, sir. This one is there. Last year we had artificial one. Yeah. Mm. So long. No more. Uh, Such arrangements are there. Krishna is so merciful, really well-wishing friend. He has made such arrangements for us. Huh? Shastra, Guru, huh? Oh, everything is there. But we are so unfortunate. Huh? We cannot have this opportunity, accept this thing. That's all we say. Nabo. Yes, sir.